All right, have not been up here yet, just set the ladder up, walked around real quick and get a pictures of all the different angles. So at this point, what I like to do, just a quick walk over, doing my initial look at the roof. I can already see and tell right now, right here. Let me get my camera on my hand here. Just looking at this, it looks like it is a possible 2-layer. No, okay. So shingle, starter row. Starter row is an old, maybe an organic. Looks like an old organic. Okay, initially I thought that was gonna be an old 3-tab and then see a starter and then this, but no. So it is one 6-inch white gutter. I'm gonna try the camera in a different location today, not on the hat, on the chest here. The hat moved around, just kind of a little dizzying, I felt. It's not a wide angle, so that's the only downside. As far as the roof, he said he thinks it's about 15 years old. It does have a fair bit of granule loss, not an excessive amount, but if you look, it's kind of got signs of it wearing in the middle here in the shingles. So it is old. Really what I'm trying to check when I do my on-site inspection is there going to be bad wood? If so, how much? Does it need a resheet? Because that's something you don't want to surprise your customer with. And then is it 2-layer, 3-layer, shake, whatever, so you can have an accurate inspection and quote how many penetrations and what you're going to need to do the job. So as far as chimneys, the flashing, a split boot for the riser pole, any dishes that are not being used, like that one I doubt's been used, the receiver's flipped down on its side over there. 2 other old brackets that can be removed. Cast iron pipe, so we got one vent here, got another chimney, and nothing on this side. So even though I did get my sketch done, I'm just gonna measure a couple of these sections, just a rough, crude sketch, nothing crazy. Let me see where I'm at here. Probably a couple of these that are gonna be easy, and as long as they're not far off, I'm confident with it. I'm just trying to draw something out here real quick. Doesn't look like much, but that's all I need. And this hip comes up at an angle, and then over, and down a little. Doesn't look like much, but it'll work. Seven foot. And it was 19 and a half. Seven foot, 19.5. $14. This should be the inside measurement there I did not do, which is 7. Actually, I did do that, 7 foot. And then hip up. 7, let's call it 8. 8. So right here, I'm just gonna count for the chimney right there. We're gonna hook right here. 20 foot at my foot. Straight up. 20.34 on the top ridge. 34. I don't have to necessarily measure this out, but I feel confident. I just like to get a couple. 12. 12 and 12.4. So where am I at here? Oh, I didn't even draw a dormer out the back here, that's why. 12, 12, 4. I didn't draw this over here. 23.6. 23.6. And that's really all. Everything else will fill in with the sketch I've done. If these couple are pretty accurate, I'm fine with that. And then let's see, one layer. Vents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Seven vents, 1 4-inch, 1 split. It's probably about a 412 to get my pitch gauge on here. So this is the app that I use a lot for pitch gauge. Just lay that on the roof. So I think I got the camera in view there, 412. Then you just snap pictures on it, so it's on file. It's all same 4. That's all I need with that. While I got the camera out, I'm going to take some pictures of varying angles. Not in this app, I go back to my regular phone app. If you ever do the job, you got befores, you can always get your afters. And then if you ever need to see something or prove something, if you got damage, you see damage, take a picture of it. I don't go that crazy into inspections on damage unless we are going back to get the job set up, then I will. Try to document that. Gutters, garage doors, broken windows and screens, those are kind of important things. I try to get all angles, that way if everything does pop up, you can go and typically find what you need. All right. Notice a couple little Nerf gun darts up in here in the gutters. It does not feel like plywood or OSB. Well, maybe. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to feel with my body weight. It's pretty solid. There is a little bit of give, so I can't quite tell. If there's no give, it's usually 1 bias, but there's a little. The other thing you can try to do typically is look down under a piece of edge metal here. Especially right here, we have a little piece we can flex up and see maybe. I can't see what's in there. Probably not even gonna focus. Set this down, maybe I'll be able to see it when I play it back. I can't see, the 1 bi's up high. What I'm trying to do is get an idea if it's plywood or OSB or 1 bi's. If it's 1 bi's, you're going to then try to get inside and see, because you want to know if they're tongue and groove, what size, because some manufacturers may or may not require to deck over it for their warranty if you're pushing enhanced warranties. So manufacturer warranties, at least Tamco that we do, 1x6 tongue and groove, they'll honor. Any other size or not tongue and groove, I don't believe they will honor their extended manufacturer's warranties. And it may or may not be the same with other manufacturers, so that's something else you're going to want to check. That's about it. So other than that, I'm going to take the numbers I get on my spreadsheet from the roof sketch software, plug them into my Excel spreadsheet, and then it just populates everything, lets me know where I need to be to cover all the costs and make a profit. Be a profitable company. Hopefully this helps you, give you a little bit of an idea. Until next time, we'll see you then.